battlefield's dust, I first took a stand, sword in my palm in a foreign land. Centuries turned and the winds did deride, but each life I lived, I gained back my pride. Born again in time, through the ages I rise, under countless suns, beneath countless skies. Stronger each moment, I carry the flame, a warrior reborn, never the same. Through castles and caverns, I walk with a load, pain etched in my soul on each winding road. The storms couldn't drown me, I'd carry the flame, a warrior reborn, never the same. Through castles and caverns, I walked with a load, pain etched in my soul on each winding road. The storms couldn't drown me, and trials couldn't kill. I learned from the hurt, and I learned from my will. I've known the heartbreak, the joy and the tears, seen love fade away, and the force of our fears. From ashes to light, I stood up upright, a soul that's been forged by eternal fight. One life's a whisper, but I'm thunder and breeze, born with the roots, yet I've been with the trees. Each battle I fought leaves its mark on my skin, but I'll face what's ahead, where the new life begins. Born again in time, through the ages I rise, under countless suns, beneath countless skies. Stronger each moment, I carry the flame, a warrior reborn, never the same. Sunrise finds me in the cab, years beneath my hand, frozen dirt, carving out the land. Sweat lines trace a story etched into my face, but I hold on to my blessings, iron and grace. Dust clouds rise, the engine hums, the earth begins to shake. Through every grind and jar and jolt, no room here for mistake. I whisper up a quiet prayer to angels up above, to guide these hands and guard my home and keep our fiery love. Oh, life's a heavy burden, it cuts both deep and true, but gods and goddesses smile down and see the work I do. They send me strength and mercy, they send my heart's delight, and every day I thank them all for her arms every night. Steel-toed boots and diesel dreams, this life's a rugged ride, but when I see her waiting there, she makes it all seem right. Her kisses mend my weary soul, her laughter clears the haze. Together we can conquer the darkest working days. The road is rough, the toil is long, it tests my mortal skin, but I've got the love of heaven's light deep burning from within. The rattling chains, the roaring steel can't drown my sacred tune. We're dancing with the angels beneath the heavy moon. Oh, life's a heavy burden, it cuts both deep and true. But gods and goddesses smile down and see the work I do. They send me strength and mercy, they send my heart's delight. And every day I thank them all for her arms every night. Oh, life's a heavy burden, it cuts both deep and true. But gods and goddesses smile down and see the work I do. They send me strength and mercy, they send my heart's delight. And every day I thank them for her arms every night. Every night. Behind the barn where the sweet grass grows, I'll pick up a rest in the twilight's glow. She's been scratched and bruised, but her heart stays true. Rolling down dirt roads with a sky so blue. There's a cowgirl waiting in the setting sun, with eyes like diamonds when the day is done. Her laugh's like music, her touch a warm breeze. She makes love feel easy like rustling trees. With a truck gets loyal, a love so kind, and the rhythm of the farm to ease my mind. Life feels so perfect, like a sweet soft song. With her by my side, it's where I belong. The rooster crows and the field still sleep. Rise to the dawn where the roots grow deep. Her hand in mine as the cattle roam free, rich in our hearts beyond what you see. And when the stars dance in the midnight air, I thank the good Lord for all we share. This'll end this love, that old faithful ride, and her tender whisper forever by your side. With the truck gets loyal, a love so kind, and the rhythm of the farm to ease my mind. Life feels so perfect, like a sweet soft song. With her by my side, it's where I belong. When the stars dance in the midnight air, I thank the good Lord for all we share. This'll end this love, that old faithful ride, and her tender whisper forever by your side. With a truck that's loyal, a love so kind, and the rhythm of the farm to ease my mind. Life feels so perfect, like a sweet soft song. With her by my side, it's where I belong. Rolling wheels beneath the sky so wide, passing towns on the grassland side. My old truck hums a lonesome tune underneath the silver highway moon. Wind whips through the open glass, 100 miles, but it feels so fast. Each white line feels like a thread, sewing pieces of a life I've led. Wind whips through the open glass, 100 miles, but it feels so fast. Each white line feels like a thread, sewing pieces of a life I've led. On the highway I feel alive, with each mile my soul revives. The hum of the tire, steady and true, driving lifts my heart, turns it brand new. Faint glow of a diner's sign ahead, where tales are shared and coffee's fed. My hands are calloused, my heart refined, the road ahead eases my mind. The asphalt whispers its secrets to me, stories of freedom and where we're meant to be. Beneath the blacktop, my dreams unfold, a life unbridled, both young and old. On the highway I feel alive, with each mile my soul revives. The hum of the tire, steady and true, driving lifts my heart, turns it brand new. On the highway I feel alive, with each mile my soul revives. The hum of the tire, steady and true, driving lifts my heart, turns it brand new. Turns it brand new. Turns it brand new. Turns it brand new. Got her in down the passenger side, rust creeping up where the paint used to shine. The radio hums and the engine still hums. Old rusty blue, she gets the job done. She carried love on a blanket seat, first kiss parked by that old willow tree. From hauling hay to chasing dreams, this old truck's seen everything. Well, old rusty blue, you're more than a ride. You've been with me through every mile in my life, from gravel trails to the highways too. Forever I trust you, my old rusty blue. Her tires are rolled through the worst of days, through muddy fields and pouring rain. She don't shine, but she's steady and true. My faithful, I trust you, my old rusty blue. Dad handed her down when I turned 16, told me she'd teach me what freedom means. Every scar on her frame holds a story or two, a life well traveled in old rusty blue. Will pass, but I know this much: they'll bury me before I give up this truck. She see my heart break and carry me through. That's the kind of love for old rusty blue. She see my heart break and stars rising in the orange twilight glow. Gravel spitting where the wildflowers grow. She's got her hand out, it's riding the breeze. Laughing so free, it's just us and the trees. Rolling on the back roads, feeling alive, with my woman by my side, under the wide open sky. Truck tires humming, heartbeats keeping time. Everyday worries left far behind. Tailgate chatter and a cooler of dreams. Moonlight dance on the trickling streams. She leans on my shoulder, soft as a sigh. Her smile shines brighter than the stars in the sky. Rolling on the back roads, feeling alive, with my woman by my side, under the wide open sky. Truck tires humming, heartbeats keeping time. Everyday worries left far behind. The muddy hills, this truck's seen it all. Every rut in the boat, life's little bronze. With her laughing and the engine song, I know we're right where we both belong. Rolling on the back roads, feeling alive, with my woman by my side, under the wide open sky. Truck tires humming, heartbeats keeping time. Everyday worries left far behind. Through mud hills, this truck's seen it all. Every rut and bump, life's little bronze. But with her laughing and the engine song, I know we're right where we both belong. Rolling on the back roads, feeling alive, with my woman by my side, under the wide open sky. Truck tires humming, heartbeats keeping time. Everyday worries left far behind. Rust on the fender, stories is told. From gravel grid highways to trails running cold. Dents in the doors, they wear like a badge. No 98 highways, the king of rough tracks. Through the rain, through the dust and stone. Every tough mile, it's a journey we've known. Those dark beauty on roads overgrown. That old Toyota will always bring you home. Scrape on the bottom, scar from the climb. The engine still hums, taking in the time. Mud on the tires, tough love on the paint, but faithful it rolls. This truck never roams. Through the rain, through the dust and stone. Every tough mile, it's a journey we know. Battle-scarred beauty on roads overgrown. That old Toyota will always bring you home. Dash lights flicker, but that's just her charm. The engine still hums, ticking in time. Mud on the tires, tough love on the paint, but faithful it rolls. This truck never rains. Through the rain, through the dust and stone. Every tough mile, it's a journey we've known. Battle-scarred beauty on roads overgrown. That old Toyota lights flicker, but that's just her charm. She carries the weight through the grit and alarm. Steel bones and a heart, unshaken, rush strong. Every road she's been down, she's brought me along. Through the rain, through the dust and the storm. Every tough mile, it's a journey we've known. Battle-scarred beauty on roads overgrown. That old Toyota will always bring you home. Sitting out back by the sycamore tree, rust on the frame, but she still feels free. The seat's torn up and the paint's worn thin, but that old truck's where my life begins. I was just a boy when I turned that key. Gravel roads and fields, she carried me. With a busted radio and a headlight out, she taught me what love and life's about. That old pickup's got a heart like mine. Been through storms, but she still shines. Every rattle, every dent, every crack in the glass holds the stories of a working man's past. Tailgate's bent and the bed's worn down, hauling hay and dreams all over this town. Through the creek and mud to the Friday night light, she's seen my lows, she's seen my highs. So say she's too far gone, just a heap of scrap, but they don't hear her hum or know where she's at. In every groan of the engine, every whine in the gears, I hear the echo of my younger years. That old pickup's got a heart like mine. Been through storms, but she still shines. Every rattle, every dent, every crack in the glass holds the stories of a working man's past. That old pickup's got a heart like mine. Been through storms, but she still shines. Every rattle, every dent, every crack in the glass holds the stories of a working man's past. That pickup's got a heart like mine. Been through storms, but she still shines. Every rattle, every dent, every crack in the glass holds the stories of a working man's past. Working man's past. Tailgate's bent and the bed's worn down, falling day and dreams all over this town. Through the creek and mud to the Friday night light, she's seen my lows, she's seen my highs. Say she's too far gone, just a heap of scrap. They don't hear the hum, know where she's at. And every groan of the engine, every whine of the gears, I hear the echo of my memories. She's too far gone, just a heap of scrap, but they don't hear her hum or know where she's at. Every groan of the engine, every whine in the gear, I hear the echo of the morning mist. So tall, she's all hung, it all. Every limb cut feels the weight of the fight, but it's the only way to keep on the lights. Steel bites deep as the sawdust flies, the dangers linger where shadows lie. One wrong step and it could all go black, but there's love at home that pulls me back. All this forest, face the storm. Through the cold winds, keep my family warm. Harvest the wood, pay the bills we owe. Dream of our arms when the daylight goes. Felt trees fall, the mighty sound. Echoes roll through the timber ground. Sweat-soaked hands and a gritty sound. But it's honest work and it's all we have. Staring danger down the wrist side road. Each creak and snap where the strong winds blow. The promise of home gives me steadier ground. Her smile's the treasure I never let down. I'll love this forest, face the storm. Through the cold winds, keep my family warm. Harvest the wood, pay the bills we owe. Dream of her arms when daylight goes. Fell trees, forest, face the storm. Through the cold winds, keep my family warm. Harvest the wood, pay the bills we owe. Dream of her arms when the daylight goes. There's dust on his boots and a hat pulled low. His spurs gently clinking wherever he'd go. A saddle worn thin, it tells the time of a cowboy who's left all he's loved behind. The prairie whispers beneath the moon, a lonesome tune to his worn out croon. His horses, his home, his rifle, his creed. In the shadow mountains, he's chasing the breeze. Oh, the lonesome trails he rides, hushing the starry skies, with a heart full of tales and a weather his creed. He's an old western cowboy, the land's his guide. The wind it carries an old waltz song of a love he once knew, but it didn't last long. Now the coyotes howl as the campfire glows, and the ghost of her face in the embers shows. The desert knows his secrets well. Each sagebrush shadow, story to tell. From gunfights at dawn to midnight rides, he's seen it all and still survives. The sky claims his dreams, the earth his scars, a drifter beneath the eternal stars. No map in his hand, no place to belong, but the prairie sings to him, calling him on. the love he once gave, but it didn't last long. Now the coyotes howl as the campfire glows, and the ghost of her face in the embers. In the dust of 1895, I found you working by the ember fire's light. The seamstress smile lit up my darkened sky, and I knew, darling, we'd never say goodbye. By 2012, with the city lights aglow, you walked past me in that evening show. The laugh, the look of love I'd always known. Through every life, your heart's the seed I sow. Each century calls, I'm reborn anew, but each time around I'm bound to find you. Through wars, through peace, through stars that rearrange, my love stays the same, though the world may change. In a far-off land, in a simpler time, a farmer's field, your hand rested in mine. Through golden harvest and the church bells chime, you were the hymn that made my life sublime. Kings and kingdoms, dust and wine, civilizations rise and rescind, but no matter where or when we've been, I pledge my heart to find you again. Each century calls, I'm reborn anew, but each time around I'm bound to find you. Through wars, through peace, through stars that rearrange, my love stays the same, though the world may change. Kings and kingdoms, dust to wine, civilizations rise and rescind, no matter where or when we've been, I pledge my heart to find you again. In each century calls, I'm reborn anew, but each time around I'm bound to find you. Through wars, through peace, through stars that rearrange, my love stays the same, though the world may change. The sun breaks through the morning haze, I'm out here working through the maze. This old John Deere hums beneath my hands, breaking the earth, shaping these lands. The cows come calling, the chickens cluck, sweat on my brow, boots in the muck. The rows are straight, the soil's been turned, through this hard work a living's earned. But she's waiting, that cowgirl of mine, her love's sweeter than the grape on the vine. At the end of the day, in this dusty ride through this hard work a living's earned. Cowgirl of mine, her love sweeter than the grape on the vine. At the end of the day, in this dusty ride, she's my home, my joy, my country pride. The tractor rumbles as the hours roll by. Fields of gold stretch under the sky. Corn and wheat, they grow strong and true, feeding hearts, feeding dreams, the work we do. The barn doors creak as the sun sinks low. The stars come out, gentle glow. She's in the kitchen, light in her hair. Her smile's the warmth that lingers there. 'Cause she's waiting, that cowgirl of mine. Her love sweeter than the grape on the vine. At the end of the day, in this dusty ride, she's my home, my joy, my country pride. That cowgirl of mine, her love sweeter than the grape on the vine. At the end of the day, in this dusty ride, she's my home, my joy, my country pride. Dust kicks up, wheels they slide. This trail ain't smooth, but she's my guide. Rocks and mud under the tires scream. Scream off-road prayers chasing a dream. Bumps hit hard, sky turns gold. Her hand in mine, steady and bold. Sweat on my brow, grit in the wheel. Every joke, a promise I feel. To the farm in heaven, we're bound tonight. Through the chaos, she'll hold me tight. This old pickup groans, but she won't break. With her by my side, no, I won't take. The creek swells high, mud runs deep. The world's asleep, but no time to sleep. Moonlight dances on the shattered track. Together we ride through heaven's veil. Her laughter floats over the roar. Courage blooms, I want nothing more. This rugged road ain't the easiest path, but heaven waits after this wrath. The gates draw close in the highland air. Farmhouse lights are waiting out there. My heart pounds, shocks bend and moan. But with her by my side, I'm not alone. Alone. Gates draw close in the highland air. Farmhouse lights are waiting out there. My heart pounds, shocks bend and moan. But with her by my side, I'm not alone. Out behind the barn where the sweet grass grows, my old pickup rests in the twilight's glow. She's been scratched and bruised, but her heart stays true. Rolling down the roads where the sky's so blue. There's a cowgirl waiting in the setting sun, with eyes like diamonds when the day is done. Her laugh's like music, her touch a warm breeze. She makes love feel easy like rustling trees. With a truck that's loyal, a love so kind, and the rhythm of the farm to ease my mind. Life feels so perfect, like a sweet soft song. With her by my side, it's where I belong. The rooster crows and the field still sleep. Rise to the dawn where the roots grow deep. Her hand in my